त्वघं पापाः ये पचन्त्य
Hari Om. Good evening. A very warm welcome to all dear sadhaks. Okay, come, let's pray together. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutam gamaya. Sahana vavatu sahano bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. O Lord, the Almighty, now we are in the second verse of the Vishnu Sahasranama. Bhutatma Paramatma cha Muktanam Paramagatihi Avyaya Purusha Sakshi Kshetrajnokshara eva cha. We have to basically now study the 13th, 14th and 15th Nama today, the significance of these three names. Avyaya. Means indestructible, one who is undecaying and immortal. Avyaya. 14th is Purushaha. Now, here Purusha means this great Paramatma, this great soul, resides in this holy city. Each and every body a jiva possesses, which has been created by the Lord, which has been nourished by the Lord, and which eventually will see death one day at the behest of the Lord. So such a body has got 9 gates, openings. So it is known as the Navadwarapura. Pura means a fort. Navadwara, a fort which has got 9 gates. Now what are those 9 openings? We have 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 rectum and 1 genital. So that Mahapurusha, that great soul who is residing in this holy body of 9 gates, this is known as the Purusha. And this Purusha is the first and foremost soul which has got 6 Shad Gunas, as we have got Shad Ripus. Shad means 6. Ripus means enemies, are Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These are our enemies. Now the Paramapurusha, he has got 6 virtues. So they are Jnana, Shakti, Bala, Aishwarya, Virya and Tejas. And now if you break the word Pu, Ru and Sha into 3 letters, Pu means the one who purifies. Ru means being inside, he protects you from the Shatru, the enemy. He protects you from Ajnana, ignorance, and he protects you from Dukkha, that is sorrow. And Sha is, it enables the jiva to do all activities. This is the significance of Purusha. Now we come to the 15th Nama significance, Sakshi. See, coincidentally now our main subject, we are studying Sakshi. So here also the word Sakshi comes. So what does Sakshi mean? If you break this word Sakshi, it is Sa plus Akshi. Sa means directly, with your own. Akshi is as a cognizer or as a seer. You are seeing it with your own eyes. Every incident which is happening in the body is directly under the vision of the Lord. You can't hide anything from Him. Be it your physical action, your emotional action, or a thought, nothing can be hidden from Him. He is a Sakshi. To such a great Lord, with all these powerful virtues, we prostrate together to seek His grace, His blessings, His mercy, His love, His compassion, His forgiveness, Shraddha, Bhakti, Jnana, Vairagya. We earnestly pray to Him to grant us with all these qualities and pave way to the abode of the Lord. Om Tat Sat. Our Sashtanga Namaskars to the Guru Parampara. So today we are on our Divine Discourse number 155, 30th of October 2020, Sharvari Nama Samvatsara, Dakshinayana, Sharadrutu, Nija Ashvayujamasa, Shukla Paksha, Chaturdasi, Revati Nakshatra, Vajra Yoge, Bhadrakarane. On this auspicious day of Friday, an auspicious time of the evening, together we all once again pray to the Almighty, seek His blessings, grace and mercy. Naham karta hari preranaya hari prityartam. Om Tat Sat. So, any sadhak on the path of spirituality, his final climax or the ultimate step would be to be in union with the Lord. That is where exactly the Jivatma and the Paramatma, they unite together. And how does that happen? That happens when a Jivatma has shed its ignorance and its aham bhava. When the feeling of that me, my, myself, that ahankara, aham bhava, the more it is stronger, the more you distance yourself from the Lord and you are on the path of samsara, which is continuously on that giant wheel of birth and deaths. Sakshi bhava is one very important exercise which allows you to drive that ego, to kill that aham bhava in you. So now let's understand this very carefully. So as we understood, the primary meaning of this word Sakshi Bhava is, Sakshi is a witness and Bhava is an emotion. So you have an emotion within you when you are functioning that you are a witness to each and every action which is happening. You are not it. Like, okay, how does karma happen? Or how do you get into the enticement of karma? Karya means an action plus aham bhava associated with it. That means I am doing that action equals karma. Now the whole life and death situation is because you have been doing karma, and as per the karma you have to take a rebirth, and that rebirth could be of any life species out of the 84 lakhs species, any life species. which is again computed by the Sanchita. Then you have the Prarabdha and the Agami Karma. We have learnt all that. So now, if you have to break that cycle, prima facie is whenever you're doing any karma, you have to remove that association of I from that karma. And how one is able to do that? By consciously doing every action, either by offering it at the feet of the Lord, or doing the action as though you are witnessing that action. Like somebody next to you is talking. So what do you say? That person is talking. Whoever is sitting next to you, he is talking. Now, how do you say that he is talking? Because you are witnessing him talk. As simple as that. So now, once it comes to your body and mind, you have to distance yourself. There is something within you, that consciousness within you, which is able to see your functioning of your body, which is able to see the functioning of your mind, which is able to see the functioning of your breath. We have learnt all this under the Panchakoshas. We have done extensive meditation on this. Upanishads say, Madhiyatvena jnatam atmana bhavati. Madhiyatvena jnatam atmana bhavati means what? Whatever is described or understood as mine, Madhiyatvena means mine. Whatever is understood or described as mine is different from me. Now apply that principle. My body, my eyes, my phone, my handbag, my pen, my book, my hair. Now, are they not all different from you? Here you get into a bit of a rift. He says, my phone is different, my handbag is different, my pen and my book are different. But how can you say that my body, my hair, my eyes are different from me? These you have felt are a part of me or a part of yourself because of the constant association with that particular object. Tadatmya, they call in Sanskrit as Tadatmya. You are constantly associated. What you are constantly associated with all the time, it becomes a part of you. Now, don't you see with so many people, their mobile has become a part of their body, which was not there 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. The more your cell phone is able to do functions as a smartphone, it has almost become your part of body because you are associated with it on a minute-to-minute basis. The more you are associated, it becomes more a part of you. So here you have to understand. You have to tell your mind clearly, I am not this. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the breath. All the Panchakoshas. You have to do this exercise. And this happens by a constant practice and practice alone. Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, when he took permission from his mother, he was about 8 years old. And you all have heard about the story of his mother was not willing to send him to learn Shastras and to become a sannyasi. And one fine day, while he was bathing in the river, a crocodile catches hold of his feet. And that's the time when he says, Mother, now you allow me to take sannyas. With that, probably this crocodile will leave my leg. Now mother had no choice. Everybody around her are forcing, what is this? Okay, at least he will be alive. Now he is going to be killed by that crocodile. Say yes, say yes. And she says yes. And the moment she said yes, the crocodile left his foot and went away, left his leg and went away. Now, this small boy of 8 years, he travels all along and he finally confronts his guru. Now, when he comes to his guru, Govinda Padacharya, a very renowned guru of those days, he comes to him and looking at that boy, the guru is not convinced. What will I teach him? He is so young. And he tells him, okay, you write commentary on Sri Vishnu Sahasranama. And he knows that he'll take about 8-10 years to write that commentary and come back. So by that time he'll be old enough, or he may not come also. Now, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya wrote that in 2 days' time and he placed it in front of the Guru. The Guru read the commentary on Sri Vishnu Sahasranama and was extremely overwhelmed. Tears of joy are flowing down his cheeks. And at that point of time, he asks him, who are you? Meaning he is unable to believe that a young boy of this age can do this. He was completely flabbergasted. And when he asks him, who are you? That point of time, Sri Adi Shankaracharya, he recites 6 verses telling what is his nature. Who is he exactly? And here it's of great importance to understand. What is your true nature? What exactly you are as per the Upanishads and as per the Shastras. So these 6 verses are known as Atma Shatakam. Shat means 6. Atma Shatakam, and they also call it as Nirvana Shatakam. Now let's gain some insights from here. He has not left anything. I'll explain each and every verse one by one. It's worth understanding this. This is the pinnacle, the climax, the peak of one's understanding about his true self. Try to understand as much as you can out of this. Some may feel it very heavy who are listening for the first time. They may feel it very heavy, but that is what is the pinnacle of Advaita Vedanta. Come. Mano buddhya hankara chittani naham na cha shrotra jikhve na cha ghrana netre na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa Shivoham, Shivoham. Here he says, I am not the mind, intellect, ego, or memory. Nor am I the 5 organs of perception, that is the ear, the tongue, the nose, the eyes, or the skin. Nor I am the 5 elements, the space, the earth, the fire, the air and water. I am that pure knowledge and bliss. I am Shiva, that pure auspiciousness itself. Then he goes to the next level. न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायुः न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोशाः न वाक्पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायुः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्. I am indeed not the prana. That is the 5 pancha pranas. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. I am not there. Nor I am the 7 material components of the body. I am not the 5 sheaths or the organ of speech. Nor I am the hand, nor I am the leg. I am not the genital organ, nor the anus. He has taken all the 5 senses of perception, and the 5 organs of action. He has completely said, I am not this. And I am of the nature of pure knowledge and bliss. I am Shiva, the most auspicious. Now at the physical level and at the subtle level, he has completely said, I am not all this. Now you should analyze, as we are understanding this, each and every aspect of your entire personality. He is completely saying, I am not this. And then the third shloka. Na me dvesha rago, na me lobha moho, मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्य भावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्. I have neither dislikes nor likes, neither greed nor delusion. I have neither pride nor jealousy. I have no duty to perform, nor any wealth to acquire. I have no craving for pleasures, and the self is never bound. So I have no desire for liberation also. I am of the nature of pure consciousness and bliss. I am that all auspicious Shiva. Then in the 4th shloka, Na punyam na papam na saukhyam na dukkham na mantro na tirtam na vedana yajna aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhokta chidanandarupaha shivoham shivoham. I have neither virtue or vice, that is papa and punya, pleasure or pain, the sacred chants nor the pilgrimage, the scriptures nor the sacrificial rituals. I am neither the act of enjoying, nor the enjoyable object, nor the enjoyer. I am that pure knowledge and bliss. I am Shiva, auspicious itself. Now, the 5th shloka. Now this is the ultimate. Fifth shloka, he, whatever else is there, which you can even imagine that, yes, we consider this to be us, he defies even that in this fifth shloka. And in this sixth shloka, he elaborates on his pure nature entirely. न मे मृत्यु शंका न मे जाति भेदः पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे मृत्यु शंका, I have no fear of death, nor I have any distinction of caste. I have neither a father nor mother, nor even birth, nor a relation or a friend. For me, there is no guru and there is no disciple. See, now he is standing in front of his to-be guru. Still, Gaudapada Acharya has not accepted him. He is still asking, who are you? And he is saying, for me there is no guru and no disciple. I am pure knowledge and bliss. I am that all auspiciousness, Shiva. And then he concludes more elaborately on his true nature. He says, Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupah vibhurvyapya sarvatra sarvendriyanam sadame samatvam na muktir na bandha chidanandarupah Shivoham Shivoham Chidanandarupah Shivoham Shivoham. I am completely devoid of all dualities. Dualities are that papa, punya, sukha, dukkha, bandhu, mitra. These are dualities. And I am formless. This is the true nature of the Supreme Lord. I am formless. I exist everywhere, omnipotent, pervading all the senses, omniscient. I am always the same, Nirakara. I have neither freedom nor bondage. I am that pure knowledge and bliss. I am auspiciousness. I am Shiva. See, now with this, you can understand what is the height of Advaita Vedanta in terms of true self. All this is nothing but the true nature of the Supreme God. And the first 5 shlokas were about how a jiva gets entangled in its life. So as I said, tadatmya, I am the body, I am the mind, I am these 5 senses, this is me, this is me, this is me, how you get entangled. So here, what they are trying to say is, start practicing. Don't get completely immersed in that thought. Yes, so far you have. We don't deny. Not only for this life, but for several lives. We have only understood that we are a jiva. And that's how we are coming back to be a jiva again. Unless and until you rise above this, there is no end to jivatva. And I'll give you some more facts. Now, because this is an exercise which we need to consciously do, we have to convince our mind, you are not this. Now here the Lord is giving an option to you. Dal badal, what we are saying, He's saying, change your party now. From Jivatva come to Paramatma Tattva. Come over, I am happy. I'll give you a brief idea of what are your body in numbers as per science. Now you will imagine, now if this is the constitution of a body, a very brief constitution, and you say that I am this body and this body belongs to me, you will think 10 times to even say that again after you come to know these facts. We are all made up of cells, and there are about 37 lakh crore cells in our body. Now when you talk about a cell, how is a cell? Every cell in the body contains 46 chromosomes. And all cells are constantly moving, pulsating and dividing. Every moment they are moving, pulsating and dividing. And see now, more deeper, you are not having 1, 2 or even 10 cells, you are having 37 lakh crore cells, which means 37 trillion cells. Now, every cell in the body contains enough information to reproduce any other cell in the body, whatever its specialized function may be. But they don't. Heart cells only reproduce heart cells. Liver cells reproduce only liver cells. Cells simply fail to recognize any set of instruction other than the ones necessary to produce themselves. Meaning, what is the understanding here? Each and every cell has the complete blueprint of the entire parts of the body. Now let's understand more about the parts of the body. So there are about 200 different types of cells broadly. 10,000 crore skin cells. 10,000 crore neurons are present in the brain. 40 to 60,000 thoughts cross your mind every day. There are about 6 crore sensory receptors in your brain. About 13 crore retinal cells only in your eye. 13 crore cells which allow you to distinguish. Now 1 crore cells are there only to distinguish colors. 1,000 olfactory receptors. And this 1,000 olfactory receptors, this nose allows us to distinguish 50,000 different smells. We may not know, but that is the capacity. Sorry. We have about 6 liters of blood, 4,200 crores of blood vessels in our body, 30 lakh crores of only red blood cells. We take about 23,040 breaths per day. An average healthy body which takes. We take about 11,520 heartbeats every day. We have 640 muscles and 360 joints. About 1 lakh hair follicles, and on an average about 100 fall every day. Our body in ideal given conditions produces about 800 ml of sweat. And we overall have about 206 bones in adults and 300 in children. Now, knowing the significance of the body, how do you say that this is your body? Tell me. We don't even know that there are so many things in the body. This is just the outline. You go into details of how a nose functions, how a ear functions, how an eye functions, how a brain functions, how a heart functions, and a liver functions. You will just get astonished beyond imagination. Why this is mentioned here is, it is only because of your association with this body, that tadatmya, what we are talking, you are saying, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. Disassociate yourself. This is a body which is created by the Lord. It is He. This world is created by Him, this body is created by Him. By the power of Maya, what you have been doing, you have considered it to be yours. There can't be a bigger thief than us. It is not us. It is the God's body. It is given by Him, nourished by Him, and taken away by Him. This understanding has to be very clear. Okay, now we understood as per the Advaita Vedanta what Jagadguru Shankaracharya he told beautifully in 6 verses. Now we understood scientifically what is the composition of a body and what are we trying to practice. We are trying to practice that we look at our body as a Sakshi Bhava. You are a witness to your body, so that we don't come under the grip of karma and Maya. I'll narrate a story, a true story. This happened in Belur Mutt in the Sri Ramakrishna ashram. A very senior Swamiji, he had to undergo an operation on his arm, on his hand. So now there was about almost half an inch insertion, meaning it had to be cut half an inch, and there was some lump of flesh or something inside, so that had to be removed. Now all the doctors are ready for the surgery, and they say, Swamiji, now you lie down, we will give you anesthesia and we will perform the surgery. Now the Swamiji says, no, I don't need anesthesia. Swamiji, we are cutting almost, I'm going to cut half an inch inside deep into the skin, into your flesh, and it will be about a 1-hour surgery. He says, no, I'm absolutely fine. You can do it without anesthesia. I can lift my mind from the body. No. See, this is not the body. It distances it. He says, yes, as we are now talking of, I am not the body, because our next step is what? How do we go to that stage? If we have to go to higher stage, we should know first where is the goal and then what is the way. So this shows us that there are people who have lived to the standards what is told in the scriptures. Fine. So he lifts his mind, surgery is done, and everything went on well. Almost an hour of surgery and then over. Next day, the doctor comes for changing the bandage, and Swamiji is talking to somebody. So he knows, no, now to in the Swamiji, this is like, I have done the greatest operation on this planet. Without a surgery, so and so insertion. He is very happy. He is telling everybody, see, this kind of surgery I have done. And he, as Swamiji is talking to people, what he does is, he takes the hand and places it on a stool, and he starts opening the bandage. And after he has opened the bandage, he touches the wound. He just touches the wound, and this Swamiji jumps up in pain. He says, "My God, what did you do?" He says, "Swamiji, I have just touched that wound. I have opened the bandage." The Swamiji tells him, "Arey Baba, tell me. I will have to lift my mind from the body." This is the secret. That distancing is an act which is practiced by these great Mahatmas, and they have reached that stage. You just can't come and touch, otherwise I'm all the time associated with my body. When you were to do a surgery, as I lifted myself, same way, now when you want to do any small act on that wound, you tell me, I will lift myself. So now, a few more stories about how this mental distancing can happen and how we should be functioning in the world. By this exercise, how the trouble which is there in the ratio of say 10, how you can bring it down to 1. Slowly you bring it down, because the more the distancing you do, the amount of sorrow any trouble is giving in your life, it will start reducing. It may be at the mental level or at the physical level. Once you practice that distancing, you will be able to get over with sorrows in life. This is a great art. We'll learn more about this. Now, our class next will be on Tuesday. We'll share the weekly plan for next week. More or less, we'll take the same routine now, and then we'll see if we can change. See, everybody is asking, we don't want this to be, although it is the year of 2020, we don't want it to be like a 2020 match. Because what happens is, the moment we are out of this, we get more engrossed in the world and it becomes difficult. So they're saying, go slow, but keep it like a test match. Let it go on. So I hope your views are also of the same kind. So if that is the case, then we should go slow and be in constant touch and start adhering to all the right practices and keep improving ourselves on a day-to-day basis. Now let's do the Dhanvantri mantra chanting. Let's chant the concluding mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Together, let's offer today's Gita Jnana Yajna at the lotus feet of the Lord. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Idam Namama. Om Tat Sat. We seek the grace of the Lord, His mercy, His blessings and love once again. Our humble salutations to the entire Guru Parampara. Om Tat Sat. Thank you everybody for being a part of this wonderful journey. We look forward to see you all back on Tuesday, same time. Hari Om.